Hey, what's up everybody? We are back with another recap of the Sachsenring Grand Prix weekend, and we're gonna start off with the MotoGP class. The sprint race top 5 was as follows. Jorge Martin won it ahead of Pecco Bagnaia, Jack Miller, Luca Marini and Johan Zarco. The Sunday race top 5 was as follows. Jorge Martin won it ahead of Pecco Bagnaia, Johan Zarco, Marco Bezzecchi and Luca Marini. And that makes that the championship top 5 is like this. Pecco Bagnaia still leads ahead of Jorge Martin, Marco Bezzecchi, Johan Zarco and Brad Binder. My rookie to watch, Augusto Fernandez, finished in 14th in the sprint race and took home some points in 11th in the Sunday race. And my underdog to watch, Alex Marquez, finished in 8th in the sprint race and he finished in a nice 7th position in the Sunday race. Then the kudos of the week go to Jorge Martin for taking the double win in Sachsenring, and it was a very nice race on Sunday, I have to say. Then the sad part of the week were the crashes of Marc Marquez, including a big one where he collected Zarco, who was leaving the pit lane. He also crashed in the Sunday warm-up where he sustained a fracture to a finger, and a bit later he pulled out of the Sunday race. He didn't ride on the Sunday race. We've never seen such a body language from Marquez, and I think something has snapped in his relationship with Honda, which is now beyond repair. So I think if this continues, Marc will just leave the Repsol Honda squad because he'll want to win, doesn't matter which bike he's on as long as it's a competitive bike. And then well done prediction, I thought Marc Marquez, but obviously I was wrong with that one, and for Assen I think Pecco could win there. Then moving over to the Moto2 class, the race top 5 was as follows. Pedro Acosta won it ahead of Tony Arbolino, Jake Dixon, Somkhiat Chantra and Alonso Lopez. That makes that the championship top 5 is like this. Tony Arbolino leads it ahead of Pedro Acosta, Alonso Lopez, Jake Dixon and Philip Salach. My rookie to watch, Sergio Garcia, he finished in a nice 11th position, and my underdog to watch, Albert Arenas, finished in a good 9th place. Then the kudos of the week go to Pedro Acosta for just dominating the race from start to finish. And the sad part of the week could be the possible injury of Bo Benschneider, who got collected in the first corner and is just 1 week before his home race in Assen, so I hope he gets well. So Bo, speedy recovery, and I hope to see you in Assen. Then a special mention for Bo Benschneider, who unfortunately crashed in the first corner of the race or was collected. Then for Zonta van der Hoorberg, he finished in 18th. And for Barry Baltus, who narrowly escaped the first corner crash of Binder and Benschneider and he rejoined in last place, he then fought back to finish in a nice 12th position. And then wild win prediction, I thought Pedro Acosta could win it and I was right for that one. And for Assen, I think Jake Dixon could win there. Then moving over to the Moto3 class, the race of 5 was as follows. Finally, Dennis Onchu broke his winning duck. He won the race ahead of Ayumu Sasaki, Danny Hogaro, Ivan Ortola and David Alonso. That makes that the championship top 5 is like this. Danny Hogaro still leads it ahead of Joe Masia, Ivan Ortola, Diogo Moreira and Ayumu Sasaki. Then my rookie to watch, Jose Antonio Rueda, took home 3 points in 13th. And my underdog to watch, Tatsuki Suzuki, was still injured, so he didn't ride at the Sachsenring. Then the kudos of the week go to Dennis Onchu, who finally got his first race win, and it wasn't like he didn't try before, yeah, believe me. Fair play to the guy, and fair play to the nice move in the final corner. It was a really nice move, and he got his first win, so well done, Dennis. I don't have a sad part of the week, so we'll skip it for now. And then a special mention for Colin Veyer, who started in 4th on the grid and actually got the whole shot, but he unfortunately crashed 3 laps later in the race. Nonetheless, it was a good start, and in terms of experience, it must have been great. He was near the front when he crashed, so that's a good thing to remember, and I hope to see him do good at Assen. And then wild win prediction, I thought Dennis Onchu could win it, and I got that one right. And for Assen, I think Danny Hogaro could win it. Then again, there was a Moto E race, or 2 races rather, so we're gonna start off with that. The top 5 of race 1 was as follows. Jordi Torres won it ahead of Randy Krummenacher, Nicolas Spinelli, Matteo Ferrari and Alessandro Zaccone. And in race 2, this was the top 5. Hector Garzo won it ahead of Mattia Casadei, Jordi Torres, Eric Granado and Nicolas Spinelli. And that makes that the Moto E championship top 5 is now like this. Jordi Torres leads it ahead of Matteo Ferrari, Hector Garzo, Randy Krummenacher and Mattia Casadei. So that was it for me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, consider subscribing. If you have any comments or any feedback, please leave them in the comment section down below. I love to talk to somebody who's also MotoGP, Moto2, Moto3, whatever motorcycle related fan or just enthusiastic about the sport. And Assen round coming up. I'm going to the Assen round as I'm doing for the past 11, 12 years or something. With the exception of the 2020 one, of course, or 2021, I don't know. It was only for people who live in the Netherlands then, and I'm from Belgium. So I couldn't go, so I missed one in all those years. So I'm going again. I will be having paddock access on Friday because I bought a paddock pass via the Two Wheels for Life Foundation, so you can have 100 paddock passes, and I have 2 of them with my friend I'm going. So that was very nice, and yeah, I hope to see you there. Keep an eye on the Motorcycles and Stuff page on Facebook or on Instagram or whatever. I'm going to post some pictures from in the paddock, of course. I'm going to run around like a tourist. Actually, I'm going to take pictures of everything that moves. So yeah, keep that in your eye, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Stay safe. See you after Assen. Goodbye.